So a new year is upon us. Welcome to it. I definitely haven't changed my diet. I don't know why you would assume something like that was looming. Due to my history, I've been very solid, rock solid since day one. When I find a food that works, I just go for it. It's actually embarrassing to even look into your mind right now, assuming that I would have made a switch. Fruit-based, we're frugivores. I love fruit. I'm on my way to buy it right now. I look at these markets and I think, bananas. Those would be good. Can't wait to sink my teeth into those. The raspberries, those are fresh. Grown right here in Canada for sure. I'm going to buy fruit. What are you buying? What is that?
He's walking somewhere.
So I've been conducting some dietary experiments over the past month or so. I was doing pretty good on the fruit and starch plan, 2 meals a day, 1 fruit, 1 starch. I felt like the potato meal was holding me back. It was a decent maintenance level, but I wasn't gonna get healthier and healthier on it. For that, you might have to be raw hippie-like in your ways. So I did it. I went raw. I noticed immediately the benefits, just more mental clarity, I felt calmer. I was like, okay, no more cooked food addictions. Sprouts instead. Buckwheat sprouts, they were disgusting. It was a dumb path, but I saw the benefits. The main thing I'm having a problem with is I'm not enjoying the fruit meals and I feel starving because of them. Every time I sit down to one, I'm eating it, I'm like the flavor's there, it's sweet. I had a papaya the other day, it was actually pretty tasty. It was a nice little change from my apple bullshit mix. And so I'm eating this papaya, I'm like, oh, it's not bad, but there's something about the frugivore way of life that just doesn't make sense to me. I don't like the sweet. There's some humans that prefer savory and salty. Why is that? I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. I don't know, but there's others like me who they can take or leave the sweet. Like, when I was on high fat, whether it was high fat vegan or keto carnivore type of thing, I didn't miss the fruit. I didn't crave it. I've had like a couple cheat meals of fruit. Nothing for me. Like, it was like, contrast that with how I am on a fruit-based diet. I'm always thinking of the other food, the savory food, and it could just be programming from my youth, like all this food I grew up with, the fast food, there's all this dopamine release. I think potatoes release dopamine immediately, and that's why they're so fun. Just the first bite, it's like, it's some sort of boost, a hormonal boost. It's fun time. So it could be that I've just had too much food trauma in my life and I'm looking for fun where there shouldn't be any. It should just be a boring fruit meal and then you go about your day. I get it. I'm damaged. Hello. It's a tiny tree. But lately, since winter hit, something has to change. I'm now obsessed. I know you may think that I'm always obsessed with food. You'd be wrong. You'd be wrong hard. I'm not usually, but when I'm on high-carb vegan diets, it takes my whole life for some reason. It's just I can't get it out of my mind. Like, okay, what I'm gonna eat? Okay, eat the meal, then what's my next meal? I'm like always thinking of food. I watched some video of a girl, I don't know what she does, but she talked about how when she went vegan, she stopped creating art. Like, all she could think about was food all day, and she wasn't like obsessed with creating art, and all day long that's all she could think about. Sorry for your package. That just got dropped. Hope it wasn't a fragile one. So I've noticed the same thing with my music. Like, I'm not creating it. I don't feel this connection, this desire to just create. I'm always thinking about food. I'm just always hungry. So my brain is like completely occupied with this, get food. And then I eat. I give the body food, but it's like, no, not that. No, you're not getting the signals, you idiot. Not fruit. You're in Canada, you moron. And it's like, so all I do is obsess about food and I'm starving all the time. And I'm trying to find foods to eat that are satiating and healthy. It ain't working. I was hoping the sprouts would be the way, because it's like you're growing your own food at that point. It's fresh, it's living food. Like, you can't get better than that. In an apartment too, you have this whole just greenery section. I had a dish rack It was greenery, trust me. But the digestion, and then I tried lentil sprouts, the gas. You would not believe I couldn't sleep due to how much gas I had from the lentil sprouts. There was so much. Like every 30 seconds, a large amount of gas, the gurgles. And it's like skunky. Is it too much for you? Trust me, you can handle more. So out of desperation to survive, I look into my fridge. I have all these almonds from a long time ago. I'm like, you know what? Let's just make one fatty meal for the good old days. We'll have a little, like the Lou Corona nut yogurt. We'll ferment it, easiest to digest, big salad. And so I did that. One fruit meal, one big fatty salad. Yeah, it kind of worked. It kind of worked. And we're doing it right now. Kind of want to remove that stupid ass fruit meal and just go for the one meal a day fatty salad again. And it just feels so nourishing. Just all the vegetables and the seaweeds and the nuts and seeds broken down properly just feels right for winter. Like it feels like you have to change your diet in the winter. You can't just do the same thing. You're ignoring your body's signals. Bananas are disgusting. There's a reason. I don't know how, Eli, how the hell are you doing it? He has no problem with it. It's like, yeah, grapes. Awesome. Love that. I don't get it. Why is that truck so loud? But it's people like Eli from the Free Melon Society who keep me intrigued about the raw vegan path. It's like, okay, it's being done successfully. Like if you ever meet him in person, he has this like strength about him. There's like he's a pure spirit, just so kind, so benevolent, but like strong and fierce. Like you can tell, like you don't mess with that guy. You wouldn't have to because of how nice he is. But he's just like inspiring. It's like there's a fruitarian eating like 1,500 calories a day max, 1 or 2 meals, just grapes sometimes, the odd cheat meal of lettuce. It's like it's being done. There are examples of it all around the planet. I just think you have to get to a certain level of digestive health. Once everything's clear of the sludge, then you absorb the fruit nutrients. The fruit protein. It's so high, too high. And then you're onto something, but I'm just, every time I try it, my brain is like, no, stop doing this. So we head on the mineral path. Greens, seaweeds, nuts. Every time I make a little diet switch like this, I improve it from the last attempt. Like last time I was trying 1 meal a day, high-fat vegan, but lots of salt. Salt's a poison. I was having lots of green juice, possibly too much greens in that whole system. Imagine like a giant green juice and then a big salad. More greens than you could ever eat in nature. More than you would ever want. So we'll see how this goes. Likely not very good. I can already tell that digestion's gonna slow to a halt, but maybe I'll poo one day again, and I'll let you know about it. But yeah, something had to change. It was just the obsession of food. It shouldn't be like that. So hopefully that dies down on this higher fat thing, and I'm like nourished on a different level, because my body's craving it. I'm really liking these salads. Mostly raw, just sometimes I add a little bit of like steamed cauliflower to the raw, otherwise raw salad for a little flavor. And it's so good. It's very good. So hopefully it digests. There's no reason why it should, but it could. And teenage girl skin will be ours. So I'm gonna leave. You agreeing with that path? Look who stayed vegan, huh? This guy. You're pretending to thumb the video down, even though it's not even logged in the data field. I know why you're doing it. It's because you're eating rice with a monkey, roasted monkey meat. It's a little close to the human way. It's a little too much. You wouldn't eat the face, would you? I got you. I got you there. I'm gonna go. Another year, we've learned nothing. We're still experimenting. I smell chemicals. It's that truck. That can't be good. That's ruining. I gotta detox that now. Thanks, life. I'm gonna go. After you subscribe.